dope.
All right, so are we officially ready to go?
Yeah, I think we probably.
Let's
Okay.
countdown.
All right, let's do this. All right, hello everybody. We're back with D&D finally after a month and a half or something like that. We apologize for the delay in the episode, but we had some computer issues and scheduling issues, and now we are hopefully going to be back to our regular weekly schedule. We'll have one episode up weekly. Just a quick recap from last time, since it's been so long. The guys escaped Castle Ravenloft. However, the entity in the castle somehow made them switch bodies. That was a fun episode to DM and watch them use each other's bodies for shit. After that, they made their way up the mountain to the monastery to the west while on their way to look for the Order of the Platinum Dragon. They found a long deceased monk that had enough key energy left in the monastery that they were able to meditate, get back into their bodies, and now this big shadow being just busts through the door, and that's kind of where we left out at. So without further ado, let's get this going. So this big shadow entity just looks exactly like a shadow, just 3D manifestation, busts through the door and says, "How dare you betray..." Ignore me. I'm still waking up here. I'll be back in a second.
Start again, boys. From top. That's just it.
Cut!
All right, no, okay, he busts through the door and says, "How dare you fool with my plans," and goes to reach for you and roll initiative.
Yeah, buddy.
Striking. All right.
Straight into battle. All right, Eric got a 19.
16.
Damn.
Gary is 16.
20 not
50.
natural.
Dice switch.
20 not natural for Oman. Luke, what'd you get? Sorry.
15.
15. All right. And big shadow creature. Let's use the crystal dice. All right. So you got an 11, and then Rock's still there. So let's use the blue dice for Rock. Rock got a nat 1. All right, here we go. First nat 1 of the session. All right, Oman, you are gonna go first here.
Ooh, how far away is this creature?
Let's see. You guys are still at the head of the monastery. The thing just busted through the door, so about 60 feet away.
60 feet.
60 feet.
My speed is
It's a
60.
big monastery.
Yeah.
I'm going to run up to the
Big
creature.
ass room.
Okay.
We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this popping right away, bro.
Alrighty, here we go. So you run up to this shadow being that's easily twice your size.
I'm just gonna take a swing at it. We're gonna give a
Unarmed or
swing
with
at
your
the-
naginata?
We're gonna start with the naginata.
All right, let's go for it.
Damn, straight into it.
Hold on a
Just gonna
second.
go up to it and
Alrighty.
hit it.
I gotta
Yes, sir.
I gotta pull up some stats here. Give me just a second.
So, if you can imagine, this thing breaks in. Oman just crouches slightly, pulls out the weapon, holds it behind him, and just rushes in. And as he gets there, from his full 60 feet of movement, just takes his big upswing, going right through the middle, going right for his stomach. And
Alright.
that is a lot to hit. That's a 31 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. Ooh, damage. I haven't rolled damage for Oman in such a long time. I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy.
We're back.
True. Alrighty, and that's going to be 12 points of damage.
All right. So you see, as the naginata passes through this thing's stomach, it rips a hole in this shadow being, and you see almost the pieces of what you can only assume is flesh kind of rip open, and almost immediately after the naginata leaves the thing's stomach, it just slowly just goes right back into place and it completely heals.
Interesting. Ah! And then I'm just gonna bam, and then just go for an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for
And-
attack.
I think we're probably gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a key point and go for a flurry of blows here.
Okay.
So the first one is gonna be a 15 to hit.
That still hits.
I don't like that.
yeah.
I don't like
This is
that.
worrying me.
Those thing's not wearing any armor. It's just a big shadow.
Sure.
Sure.
Is that you? That's gonna be 12 points of damage again.
All right. So as your first fist, or are you doing fist or open palm?
So this is gonna be just a palm strike, and also I have the key empowered strikes, so it like an unarmed strike is counted as a magical attack if it's like avoiding resistances and stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Forgot to
All
mention
right,
that.
so when you do that, you actually feel resistance, like you're hitting an actual creature, and this thing kind of just recoils back, and it doesn't have a face or anything, but you can't see it, but it's definitely surprised that it got hit by an unarmed strike, and it just goes, "What?"
And then I'm gonna finish that flurry of blows with a second palm with the other hand.
How much damage
It's
was
gonna
on
be-
that first one again? I'm sorry. Was it 12?
12 points.
12, okay.
Yeah. And this is gonna be 12 to hit.
12 actually does not hit.
Shit. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and take my second round of attacks here, and we're gonna start with a an unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alrighty. That's gonna be 12 points of damage again. Wow, I'm just rolling pure sevens.
So-
It's crazy.
All right.
And we're gonna go for one more. We're gonna go ahead and use the extra attack here. One more final unarmed strike. It's going to be a 20 to hit, not natural.
Hits.
All right, that is going to be that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 key points and use Quivering Palm. So on this palm strike, I'm just going to, through my key powers, send vibrations all through this being's body and just start rumbly and jumbly and making things get weird.
Okay. I like that. That's cool. I like this ability.
And
This is one of my favorite monk abilities.
so crazy. And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So after that, it is going to be Eric. And after watching Oban's like flurry of strikes, and you see this thing just kind of sitting there, and it's just shaking a little bit, like it's having trouble moving almost.
Can I charm it?
I mean, you can try.
Oh boy, we're back to the bard stuff.
Not the
huh?
bard to always try and have sex with something. Jesus Christ.
Can I? Hello, Shadow.
Dusty.
Okay. You must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
So
saving
with
throw.
advantage. Yeah. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Makes
it's gonna
sense.
roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
My spell save. I actually do not know. Let me try and find out. What would it
It'd
be?
be what? Probably 8 plus proficiency plus charisma.
That I
Right,
think
okay.
that's what it is for Bard. Yeah.
8 plus proficiency,
Yeah.
which is
plus-
14.
Yeah.
plus
Plus your
charisma.
charisma modifier.
It's 17.
17. Okay, and this rolls with advantage here.
True.
And oh my gosh, I can't make this shit up. Hold on a second. I gotta send a picture.
He nat 20
No.
Better look, it's better it
Oh,
happened
no.
now. It's better that it happened now and not on an attack.
Get out of the way. Yep.
Hold on, I'll send it to the chat here in a second.
So I tried to chat with like hello, and it does not work.
It just looks at you. Are you dense?
Are you blind? Deaf? Look at me.
I know I'm gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm on level 20 now. This hasn't happened in a long time. I swear it's never
That
happened
hasn't
to
been
me.
your body recently either.
That is true.
So-
Look what you've done to me.
When you cast the spell, the head just kind of looks up towards you and just.
You idiots.
The ghost just gave you a Z snap. Just let you know that one.
Yeah. Very well. If I can't work my magic on you, I shall work my magic on someone else. Garius, bardic inspiration.
Oh my
Oh.
god! It's being used! It's happening!
I don't know what to do. That didn't work. I don't know anymore.
I don't
Ladies and
even know
gentlemen,
how it works because it's never been used in this campaign.
we're like 60, 70 hours in.
Yeah.
The first inspiration.
All
It
right.
took us
all right.
until level 20.
Steve, walk me through Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, you can inspire others through stirring words on music. To do so, you use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature or another or yourself. That creature gains one bardic inspiration die of a D12 now that I'm level 20.
Nice.
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Wow.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
I got a free
And then
D12.
up to an
Holy
additional
crap.
plus 12 on an attack roll? My god.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or a save. This is great. I'm all
Yeah.
about
Why
it.
am I
All
just
about it.
imagining friggin' what's he called from The Witcher? Yaskia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dandelion,
Into
basically.
your
Man. Just like
Dandelion,
singing a
yeah.
song is like Gary
looking
is
at
just
me.
like running with his sword.
Yeah. Like, stop,
You
make
have
eye
to
contact with him.
describe-
He's like, what the hell?
Right. You have to describe what you actually do though, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out
As
that
I pull my
guitar.
blade to charge. What's
Oh,
happening?
Yeah,
He's
get it
amazing.
out.
Oh, he's
Oh,
going.
hell yeah,
He's
brother.
getting it.
All right.
A true bard.
Ladies,
There
get
it
your
is.
panties ready.
Yeah.
We can't hear it.
Get
We
it
can't hear
closer.
it. We
Gotta
couldn't
get it
hear
I
closer.
can hear it.
No, get it closer.
Wait, let me try and get closer.
Almost.
Hear it?
Almost.
A little closer.
Almost.
Little
Oh,
closer.
no way.
Yeah.
That's what I need. Oh.
Garius, bring the thunder!
As you're playing that riff, you just
All
hear
about it.
disembodied voices just go thunder.
Yes.
Just a bunch of dead monks just sitting there like, like smashing.
Yeah, disembodied chorus, and then the bones of the monks just rise up. Thunder.
I like to think as that happens, that's when Garrus kind of gets up and summons his blade. And he's like,
I mean,
Nice
you are
round
next to
now.
move.
I know, it's great.
Hell yeah!
Look at
As
that.
the
Look at
music
that
is playing, he summons his blade.
continuity.
He's like, this is the Temple of the Raven Queen. And you will leave now. And he just charges straight in. He's going to, first off, hit the creature with his bonus action. And hit it with his Hexblade's Curse.
Nice.
And then he's going to use Raven's Talon. And just slice into the motherfucker.
Do it.
That is 18 plus 6 plus something else. So
It hits.
let's say 24 minimum.
Yep, that hits. 100%.
Love it.
I hate to be that guy, but the thing
Absolutely
is
is.
60 feet away.
Oh, flight speed. What's your flight speed? Because you can float, right?
Oh, he flies.
Yes, I can. Yes,
Usually
I can.
flight's
What's
double
my
your
flight
running
speed?
speed.
Yeah.
In which case, I got 60 feet as my
Yeah.
flight, as levitate.
Yeah.
So I've just flown at him and taken a double swing.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I gotta roll so many dice now. Oh my god!
All the dice.
4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 13 plus 2d10. $20, 27 points of damage for the first hit.
Nice. Okay.
Big.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use Maddening Hex along with that. Oh no, I can't because I've already used my bonus action. So that's the first hit. I'm gonna just do it again. I'm gonna take another swing.
All right.
6. That's a 20, 31.
31.
hit.
Holy crap. Wow.
Damn.
I think that hit.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, just a smidgen. So that's
Level 21. Feels so
19
good.
plus yeah. Plus 13. So 32.
32 points.
32
All
points of
right.
damage for the second hit. And yeah, no, that's it. That's all I do
Okay.
for now.
All right. Next up is Bran.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Garius and Old Man, if I use Thorn Whip, how big is this? How big is it? Is it large?
It's probably the thorn whip itself is probably as thick as your arm.
No. The shadow.
Oh,
is it large?
Yeah, it's a category size large. It's about twice the size of you guys.
Okay, so
4
if it's
times as big as
large
Steve.
or smaller, I can pull it 10 feet towards me. Right?
Yeah.
If I pull it towards me, will it go past Garius and Old Man so they can get an attack of opportunity on it as it goes past?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking
So I'm
with
gonna do.
these-
I'm
using
gonna
your big
walk. I'm
brain,
gonna
I
run
like it.
30 feet forward.
I've got such a good idea. Do it.
I'm gonna run 30 feet forward because I only have 30 foot of Thorn Whip. Okay. I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip with being level 20. It needs to do make a melee spell attack against the target. So
Okay.
let me see if that is a 17.
It hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna run 30 foot, use the spell, the Thorn Whip, which deals 4d6 for me against him.
All right, go
He
ahead and
moves
roll
10...
that first real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, roll that damage. The heck was that, Dan?
This is gonna
He's
be
so
funny.
keen to do something right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled good. 15, 21.
21 points of damage
Oh,
from the thorn
shit.
whip. Nice. Okay.
Um,
And then you pull it 10 feet towards you?
10 feet towards me, which should put them in...
Yep. So, Garius and Oban kind of part while this thing is passing, and as it's passing, both of you get an attack of opportunity to its side flanks.
Yeah, no, even
I'll
better.
let
I'm
you go
gonna use
first, Dan, 'cause you
Sentinel.
look really excited.
I'm gonna
You
use Sentinel,
dear.
so it won't actually get to go anywhere. It'll get stopped right there. That's why I was
You're such a
giggling. I
bad
think
person.
that's funny. It's
who's
just
going
funny.
first?
Like he
You
gets
go first.
dragged and then just
Dan, you go
punched
first.
right back into place.
Yeah. Just, no.
That is such a
Yeah.
power move, yeah.
So it's a not natural 20 to hit,
Okay. Hits.
and that's going to be 13 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
And it can no longer move.
Okay. And that's for its whole next turn as well. It can't do its movement speed.
No, it can. It's just like yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I suppose on its turn it totally can move.
Okay.
I probably should have saved my Sentinel, but this is funnier.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, just like, hello. All right, and Garius, your attack of opportunity?
If I use Eldritch Blast, do I still get my 3 goes of it? because it's one action, or do I get one attack of it, which is a single blast?
You would probably just get a single blast because this is technically a bonus action.
Okay. So I will use my sword again and just take another swing at him.
All right.
So that's 13 plus 14, 27 to hit.
27. Yeah, hits.
Is this thing undead, by the way?
No.
Or a fiend?
Nope.
Cool. That was a bad one. 13 plus... Ooh. 14. 27 again. 27 damage.
27 damage. Okay,
Alex
awesome.
slices through.
Okay.
I'm not
alright.
finished yet.
Yeah,
though,
I was
if
gonna
that's
say you
okay.
still have another action to take.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So when I with Circle of the Moon, cantrips are now classed as bonus spells, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so I still get like a regular go at something as well, don't I?
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to use Elemental Wild Shape,
Nice.
Ooh.
and I'm going to turn into a Fire Elemental. When you get to level 20 as a druid, you can still use all of your regular spells when you're in wild form.
Oh.
And
Oh
you get the
man.
ability to use all
Damn.
of the attacks that the wild form actually has.
That's freaking awesome.
So does transforming class as the action? I think it does, doesn't it? So I don't actually get an attack.
Let me look into that real quick because I think you're actually like taking the shape just counts as a bonus action if I remember correctly. But let me just a second to look at wild shape. Wild shape.
Yeah, as a bonus action. When you choose this circle, you gain the ability to use wild shape on your turn as a bonus action rather than an action. Damn.
Yep. So you can still get an attack.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'm gonna move towards it, and I'm going to multi-attack. The element makes 2 touch attacks.
Yep.
Plus 6 to hit, and then it takes 2d6 plus 3 fire damage. Until the creature, and then wait 1 second. Melee weapon attack plus 6 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit 2d6 plus 3 fire damage. If the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites until a creature takes an action to douse the fire. The target takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of every turn. So I
Nice.
get 2 attacks in it basically.
Okay, go ahead with the first one.
So that is a 19.
Hits.
Okay, and that is, what did I say? 2d6 plus 3.
Yep.
That is 8 plus 3, that's 11.
So doubled is 22.
22. It's
Oh.
wait, what?
Oh.
Okay, I'm
Why
gonna do it
else?
again.
Fire, yo!
Why else?
Weak to fire. I'm gonna do it again. That is a nat 20, mother trucker.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
all right. All right. So nat 20
Weakness
crit.
plus critical.
So wait, hold on. So it's normally 2d6 plus 3. You said, right?
2d6 plus 3, yep.
So max damage is 15. We'll double that to 30, and from the crit, it's gonna be triple, so 45. Holy crap!
Holy shit. So Vine Whip,
Oh,
Dan's
damn.
attack, and then that.
All right, and it's also
What am I to you,
ignited.
Luke?
So
Am I
this thing
nothing?
is on fire, and you hear like a shrill scream coming from it, almost like nails on a chalkboard. Just.
So it takes 1d10 per hit's turn until it figures out how to douse it. Can I just praise everyone on how much better we have become as D&D players? Like we figured this out. We figured out like what exactly we can start to manage now, and I'm really impressed with us all.
I'm super impressed with the teamwork so far. Just completely out of the battle and everything right now, but this is freaking awesome. All right. So was that everything for your turn? The 2-touch attacks, or do you have anything else?
That is all I can take, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So beginning of the turn, this thing takes what? You said a D10 of fire damage?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta bring up my calculator here because this thing is hurting. All right, and because it's also weak to fire, that's doubled. So, ba-boom, ba-boom. All right, this thing is just shrieking and flailing its limbs everywhere without even thinking. Garius and Oman, because you're right in its vicinity, it's swinging its arms so wildly. I need both of you to make dexterity saves real quick.
dexterity
Oman,
save,
because
you
you're within
say?
30 feet of me, you have advantage on that.
I do? Oh my god.
Nice.
I think I already
Yeah,
get
because of my
advantage, right?
sword, you have advantage on saving throws if you're within 30 feet.
We're too OP, guys. We're too OP.
And I've already
Lucky I
got
rolled a
the
1 for the
evasion
first
bonus.
My
Ooh,
dexterity.
I didn't roll very well. That's better. So 25 for me.
Okay. And Garius?
14 for me. 14.
14? You want to use that bardic inspiration die, buddy?
Yes. Oh my god.
So how does Bardic so can we only use it once? Like, do we have to pick what we want to
It-
use that D12
Yeah,
on?
it's once
Yeah.
per bardic inspiration. You get to pick any attack roll, save, or ability check, and you can add a D12 to your roll.
Beautiful.
Steve, because this is special, I'm going to use the crystal dice for the first time.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Please
What's it
roll
actually
a one.
made of?
Please roll
Please
a
roll
one.
a
That'd
one.
be so funny.
Crystal? I don't know.
Fair one.
That's a 10 plus on that one.
Okay, awesome.
So,
Okay, so both
up
of
to
you make the
24?
dexterity save. You put your arms up to block, and the arms just kind of push you each back about 10 feet. No damage is taken. You see that the tears from Garius's sword, the hex blade, they are doing something similar to what happened with the Naginatas. They're starting to close up, but a lot slower, you guys notice. And this thing just starts to pat down all the fire. And the fire finally gets extinguished at the end of its turn, doesn't make any movements or anything, and then it just kind of shoots its head up and just looks directly at Bran and just points its shadow finger right at Bran and just goes, "You."
I'm gonna say, come at me, bro.
All right, and then
I've made a fire, bro.
and then that's the end of that thing's turn, and I need actually to bring out the player's handbook because I need the sorcerer's spell list real quick.
Ooh.
This is about to be very cool. I'm very excited.
Yep. Just a second here. That's Bard, Cleric, Sorcerer. Here we go. All right. So Rot kind of steps up in front of Bran and Eric, and he looks mad for some reason. I don't know why. And he just walks up his 30 feet, so he's pretty close to this thing, within 10 feet, and he just points his finger directly at the thing's face and casts Power Word Kill. And hold on just a second, I need to make sure it actually hits.
Who's going to do that next?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah. So he casts the spell. You just see, like, a spider's web's width of just a little tiny beam of light just barely touch the shadow, and it just...
Damn.
Shit.
Well, there you go.
Be gone.
And just so you guys know, in one turn, you guys did 238 points of damage out of 247 hit points.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So it had
So bravo.
Yeah, OP.
just to recap, Rock was gonna power word kill it. My next turn I had an insta kill. Then Garius was gonna try an insta kill. This thing was so dead so many
Yeah.
times
And he
over.
picked the wrong
I thought
motherfucking
of me, it
temple.
would have caught on fire again.
Yeah. So bravo team. So in game, you just see this thing just kind of shatter and like dissipate after Rock casts his spell. And he just puts his finger down and just kind of lets out a breath and just.
I'm gonna turn back to my normal form.
All right.
Can you just make anything
Out a bit of
happen when you
fire on my
say it?
shoulder.
Are you asking that to Rock?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's just one of the spells I picked up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
You
turn
can't like
towards Eric.
enlarge. You can't say grow.
Not just by saying the words. I mean, there's spells for that, but I figured that we wanted this thing dead. So
Yeah.
I did the dead spell.
You're right.
I made it go
Good
poof.
idea.
Do we know what that thing
Poof, it
was?
did. No idea.
Dead is what it was.
Any idea? I definitely didn't like, because I wonder if that was the entity that changed us into each other's bodies.
All of you
Nothing?
roll an
No, too
insight
weak.
check.
I don't think it'll be that simple.
Something that we could never
16.
have trapped all of us. 24.
9.
What's my... Oh, God. What's my proficiency bonus? Goodness gracious. 23.
23. Okay, so everybody except Bran recognizes the voice as the same voice from inside the castle that came from the shadow creature.
So much for trying to seem almighty and powerful.
That was.
Perhaps that was a visage of him.
True.
I would
Do we
have
head
to.
There's
back
water
to the
coming.
castle?
Well, I think we should probably continue to find the platinum dragon. Probably keep going.
Mhm.
The
Okay,
castle
agree.
seems to be where he's the strongest. Last time we were there, he switched our bodies. Let's prepare this time. I was going to turn to Eric and give him like a little sword nod and then dissipate the sword.
I didn't know you could play music. This is the first time I've ever heard it.
Strange how I've kept that as a secret as a bad.
You're a bard? I always thought you were a fighter.
That's hilarious.
Explains so much. Little horny tornado.
Horny tornado. I love it.
I always wondered what you did.
Okay.
All right.
So, you guys want to continue looking for the Order of the Platinum Dragon?
I suppose we probably should.
Probably the best call.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, so you guys walk outside the monastery. All of you go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Ooh, I hope we find something. I want to keep fighting. Good time.
Ooh. 17.
That's a
13.
21.
Nice.
9.
9. Okay. So, between the four of you, you see two possible paths you can take. You can go back down the road that you came from, and then back at the fork, you can take the other path that goes west past the mountain. And then you also see a path down the cliffside on the other side of the monastery. It's a little bit more steep and dangerous looking, but it goes definitely faster down that way, and it meets back up at the same road as the road in the back does. It'll just take you longer to go backwards.
Well, that seems faster. We should probably
Yeah.
go.
We should do that.
Can I carry anyone when I fly? Do I have that strength for that?
What's your strength modifier?
Let's not speak of this. -2.
-2. I would say no. You might
Strength
be
is 7.
you might be able to carry Eric, maybe.
So I'm just going to suggest then, perhaps we take the shorter route. Bran, if you can turn into an eagle, I can carry the little one. We can get there fast.
I was just about to say that.
When you say little one, I'm going to assume you mean Baby Rock.
You're probably both about the same size at this point.
But like, I'm just staring blankly because I'm thinking, yeah, he's talking about the baby. Like, not noticing the conversation almost. So that when you do pick me up, I'm like, ah!
He just
This giant eagle, I'm going to turn to him and be like, I can do one better. And I'm going to transform into a green dragon.
Nice.
And pick up Eric, Little Rock, and I guess Big Rock as well. I can probably do that as a dragon, right?
You can, yes. However, Big
not
Rock
carrying
he
Oman.
just holds up a hand and goes, "I got this. Don't worry about it."
Okay.
And you see Big Rock just take a run right at the cliffside, and he just dives. And he disappears from view for a second.
Okay.
That looks like fun.
man.
I'm going to do the same thing. Just run and jump and try and do a backflip as I jump off the edge.
All right, dexterity check, please.
And
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm gonna follow. I can't let him one up me.
Do a full-on acrobatics check, actually.
Can I do Bardic Inspiration again? Just in case.
Nope.
Oh, what's like that?
14.
14. Okay, you do the backflip. Your head just an inch away from the cliff face when you do that backflip. And
And then I'm going to pull my levitate and fly out of it.
awesome. And go ahead and roll quick perception for me as well, Garius.
3.
Okay, never mind. You don't see it then. All right, you're just blissfully just levitating down. Okay.
Because I don't want to be one upped, I'm gonna go and I'm also gonna just straight up jump off of the cliff face.
God.
All right. Go ahead. You roll an acrobatics check for me as well.
I'm going to throw Rock and, well, Baby Rock and Oman, not Oman, sorry, Eric on my back and run after Oman as a dragon and fly off the edge.
And I rolled a 21.
Nice. Okay, so you successfully do that. The rest of you rolled a perception for me.
Real quick, is there any way to just actually like jump and just not even just like go all the way down? Like, can I just free fall this bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna free fall this bitch because I
Yeah.
have an ability for this.
Yep. So all of you roll a quick perception.
I got an
19.
18.
Okay.
Perception. Natural 1.
All right.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. So because you rolled a nat 1, you're gonna temporarily be blinded by the sun because you just stared at it as you jumped off the cliff, so you can't see anything. Eric and Brad, you see Garius and Big Rock just kind of laying backwards in the sky like this, just kind of free floating down, just kind of chilling, and they're just very slowly falling, just like this.
I'm going to fly right between the both of them and hit them a bit.
All right. Go ahead, Garius, roll a dexterity save. Oh gosh, Rock failed his. He starts twirling out of control and falling faster, and he goes, "Son of a bitch!"
I didn't go good. I rolled a 6, but can I also have a reaction?
I'll say no on that one. So
Roll
you
the 6.
also just start twirling out of control, and you and Rock are both going, "Fuck you, dragon!"
Oh!
But both of you do manage to recast your abilities before you hit the ground and just float safely down. Oman, I need you to roll a disadvantaged dexterity save, please.
Am I close enough to Garius to get my advantage?
No.
The sword's gone.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Where do
down
I-
to the sword? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Okay. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. The first one is a 25, and the
All right.
second one, 21.
Okay. So despite being blind, you kind of fumble yourself and you kind of stick that landing. You just kind of
Okay,
get to the ground and you just like have your arms out and you go, how'd I do that?
I do need to know how much damage does that fall incur? Because I don't negate I just mitigate it by a certain amount.
You're good. You don't take any
Oh.
damage from that because you passed that dex save, so I'll count it as like an evasion. You don't take any damage.
Oh. Why, thank you.
All right. Okay, so at this point, everybody's on the ground again. Bran, are you still a dragon?
Sure.
All right, roll perception for me.
The most
That is a
conspicuous way to travel. Just a fucking
Where is it?
dragon.
There it is. That's a 17.
17. You smell something on the wind. The wind is blowing from up towards the road, towards you guys, and you smell just the slightest hint of blood.
Smell blood. Eric, is that you?
I don't think so. I don't think I took any damage at all in that battle.
Anyone take any damage?
No.
Which
Can't say I did.
direction is it from?
Up the road.
Where do you smell this? I'm gonna fly straight up 60 feet and see if I can see anything in that direction.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
I'm
go with
gonna
him.
jump on your back. I'm gonna go with you as well. Let's
Okay.
everyone, let's take to the skies and scout a little bit.
Okay, so everybody's up in the air at this point. Go ahead and all of you roll perception.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, nat 20.
14.
Nice.
So 22.
All right,
I got 15.
so all of you see up the road, there's the road continues west almost in a straight line. It curves a little bit all the way to as far as you guys can see through the forest. A little bit of ways up, you happen to see just a small portion of a leg that's laying down on the ground, just kind of fallen behind a tree in the road. You see a single leg. It's about 200-ish feet away.
A leg.
A leg.
Does it look like a human leg?
Yeah.
Do I
Someone's
see
gonna be one in
anyone or
that.
anything else, or is it just the leg?
So so Dan, you rolled the nat 20. So you see the leg, and you can also see that from where the tree is, you see the end of a pool of blood at the foot of the tree where the leg's at.
Ooh, do I see where this pool of like the trail of blood is going?
Not yet, because it's concealed by the trees on the road, because you're still
Oh,
in
okay.
a pretty heavily forested area.
Okay, if I jump off of Bran's back, can I like free fall down to where it is, or is it too far away still?
It's still like it's 200 feet in front of you guys, so it would take a little bit to get there. You'd have to spend a few actions, but you guys can just fly down.
Yeah, we'll
You
fly
want-
down over there pretty quick as a green dragon these days.
All right, so you guys get down there. So when you get down, you see the rest of the body when you go around the tree. Dead human in full plate armor, no less. It looks like this poor guy was ravaged by some beast. Like there's chunks taken out of the full plate armor. You see claw marks and what looks like huge teeth marks inside this plate armor. The guy has an arm missing at the shoulder, scars all across his face, and is just covered in blood.
Damn.
Do I see any emblems or sigils on the armor or on his person?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Whilst he's doing that,
Mm.
I just say, who here knows medicine?
I don't know medicine, but well, I know some medicine, but I also can probably take a look at these wounds and figure out what did it.
I'm actually
That's what
fairly
I was hoping
proficient in
for.
medicine.
Can I
Uh,
check out the wounds and see if I can recognize what it is?
Yep.
Did it?
First, what'd you get for your perception roll?
I rolled a
Oh.
10.
A 10. Okay. So
Oh, you mean down, yeah.
you search the body, you kind of carefully like flip him over, look on the back and everything, and you do notice that underneath the plate at the stomach, there's a tunic underneath, and you recognize the sigil of the Order of the Platinum Dragon on this guy's tunic.
Okay. Um. Well, he's one of the Platinum Dragons, so probably not a great sign.
All right.
Um,
And
Can I take a look at the wounds and just do a medicine check to
you
see
and,
if
you
I
and
can
Bran
glean
can
any
both
info?
do that. Yeah, so both of you roll a medicine check.
Be a 19.
A 25.
Okay. You both instantly recognize that these claw and tooth marks are very reminiscent of dragon.
I just
Did
like
you do
put my
this?
dragon claw down and it fits perfectly in the wound. I'm like,
My deduction skills reason that this was me.
As a dragon, can you sense other dragons in the area?
I don't think so.
That was during the one shot, Dan. Different
Yeah.
series.
Well, there's a dragon nearby. We should probably take his corpse and get it to the other platinum dragon. I'm sure they'd appreciate being able to give their friend a funeral.
I agree.
All right. Which one of you had the sigil on you? Was that you, Oman?
No, I think that was Steve.
I
Wasn't
think
it?
we gave it to Eric.
Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception for me real quick, Steve.
Ooh, 17.
Okay. So you feel a slight buzz in the pocket where the sigil's at. Almost like a cell phone. Because your characters know what cell phones are.
What is it like when I'm like, say, like hovering it over it?
So you pulled it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still vibrating a little bit in your hand. You hover it over the direction where the body's facing, and the vibration gets a little bit stronger. And as you keep moving it in that kind of direction off into the trees, at one certain point you're facing just a little bit further northwest, and the sigil on the sigil symbol itself starts to glow, and a little ways off on one of the trees at eye level you see a slight glow of the same sigil just kind of appear on the bark of the tree.
Ooh. This way, guys. We're onto something. I'm gonna lead them over
Right.
to it.
Did we see that glow or not?
All of you can see it.
And I guess I'll carry the body while we're moving.
It would look a little suspicious
your
if I
lead,
was
Eric.
carrying it.
Yeah. Are you still retaining dragon form?
I'm still a dragon, yeah.
Okay. You're probably gonna have to fly above the tree line because this is pretty heavily dense woods, and you'll lose eyesight of the others.
All right, I'll just change. I'll just change.
Is the
Not a big
trail
deal.
of blood in the same direction that we're walking?
So there are a few droplets in that direction, almost like somebody was just wounded and continued on the same path.
Okay.
I'm gonna set off walking and have everyone behind me, and I'm like, me and the gang doing it again. Back to the days of old. I'm in a good mood.
That's awesome. The bard's singing. I love it. All right, so, you said you're carrying the body, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll just two
Are you
quick
second in line?
strength checks for me?
Strength checks.
I'll be
Yeah.
behind him.
First one's a 15,
Okay.
and second one an 18.
Okay. So you're starting to struggle a little bit because this full plate armor makes this guy like heavy.
Can I get some help? He's really heavy. Or does someone want to carry the armor? Or
I don't think
I'll
you'd have
help.
much
I'll
luck
just-
with Garius.
I'll grab his legs just to spite Bran.
All right, so both of you the body. Okay, so you're continuing down this this trail. Eric leading the way, pointing the sigil. You see different trees that the symbol's appearing on. Feels like you're on the right path. Probably about after like 20 or so minutes of walking, you hear a rustling in the trees up ahead.
Hmm.
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 Aw.
Hmm. Show
As,
yourself.
as you guys are all making these noises, you hear a voice just like it's a voice in pain. Go, who's there?
Hmm.
Hmm.
We were going to ask you the same question.
And you see
You first.
You see another human, also in full plate armor, with his arm just kind of clutching his side. You see blood dripping down the side, and he's just weakly grasping a long sword, and just kind of walks out into the path and goes, "How did you find this trail?"
Well, shiny disc thing vibrated it. This.
And he takes a look at the sigil and goes, "Where did you get that? There's only a handful of those."
Look,
We,
we'll talk in a second, but first, let's get you patched up.
Yeah.
Bleeding
Yeah, I'm just
pretty
gonna
bad.
throw him
Don't-
a potion.
Oh, you just throw a potion? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick out a potion and throw it to him.
All right. He drops his sword and catches the potion midair. So despite being hurt and weak, he's got decent reflexes. And he just kind of looks at it and goes, "This isn't poison, is it?" And he kind of pops the cork off and he sniffs it. He's
If
like,
it's poison, I mean, you
Look
look
at
like
us,
you're about to die anyway.
Then look at
so-
you. Do we need to use the poison?
and he just kind of cocks his head and goes, "Fair point." And he drinks some and then pours some directly on the wound. And
believe it.
Little sting?
he just kind of moves the hand, and the big hole in his armor, you see that it looks like a small chunk was taken out of his stomach. And you just start to see it like slowly close up, just to the point where the bleeding stops. It doesn't fully heal. And he just
Why
lets
don't
out
we-
a sigh of relief and just goes, "Thank you for
Why don't
that."
we all sit down, have a rest, let me dress your wound, and then we can explain how we came across this sigil. How's that?
Could be
That
decent to take a short rest.
That sounds fair. And he picks up his sword and he just puts it back in his sheath.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, let's go ahead and sit down. And can I just
Yeah.
try to dress this guy's wound up? Just make it so it's a little more stable, so it's not going to bleed again.
Yep, he removes the rest of the plate armor and he just kind of tosses it to the side and goes, "Well, that's going to be useless for the next time. I'll have to have another set made when I go back to the hall." Gosh. And he just, as you're wrapping the wound, he's like, "Oh, that's tender. God. Oh, thank you for doing this."
Yeah, no problem. Who are you, by the way? I know you're with the Platinum Dragon, but do you have a name?
Yeah, my name is Sergit.
How do you spell that? Going to the DM.
Sergid. Sergid.
Sergid. Where the fucking thing go? Ah.
I just realized I have an absolute
Never
fucking
read that bit.
powerhouse of a spell for heal.
You'd save it for the actual party members.
I can heal up to 100 hit points instantly.
Dang.
Damn.
Dang. Oh, damn.
Can I just do a quick
Dedicated.
perception check on him? Sorry, did you say whether it looked like slash wounds as well, or different wounds, or
On him? Or on the body?
yeah,
Okay, so
on him?
on him, it looks almost exactly like the bite marks on the other body.
I just sitting there, I was going to say, what did this to you? What happened?
Well, kind of a long story short here. After Strahd was removed from power 10 years ago, some of the dragons that were under his control kind of went rogue. Our order tried to gather them all up to try to get them back into a tameable level, but obviously did not work with all of them. This one was a young green dragon. Oh, he's quite the fighter. Oh my gosh, he took out my partner over here, as you can see. Oh.
When did you last see him?
The dragon? Oh my gosh, not too long ago, probably less than half a day. He flew off towards the east, back towards the castle for some reason, but I'm not sure why. That damn fog around it. If that thing gets caught in it, it's trapped.
Sorry, for the
Maybe
DM, does that
we
mean
can
it
only
flew past us?
Not past you guys. It flew by while you were inside the monastery, but it was like way down the mountain, so you wouldn't have noticed it.
Oh, okay.
Seeing as we're resting, it's still injured, right?
What? Who's injured? What?
The guy, the knight
Sergen?
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oman has dressed his wounds, but like it's still tender. Like he
Okay.
got a bite taken out of him by a dragon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use cure wounds on him.
All right.
Since we're resting.
All right, and okay, so he's healed up a little more. He's not quite in as much pain. He's still kind of holding his side a little bit, and just the memory of the bite just kind of making it hurt a little bit. But he sincerely thanks. He's like, I do appreciate all the help with the wound. What can I do for you? I know that you're looking for the order. I can take you directly to our hall.
Well,
That would be very helpful.
That would be more than enough to repay us. That and an introduction.
All right, that's fair. Though, if you don't mind me asking, is there a particular reason why you were looking for the order?
To get rid of the smoke and whatever controls it.
We've lost so many to that damn fog.
We've been beyond it.
And he just kind of looks at you wide-eyed and he goes, there's a way back from beyond it?
We don't quite know how, but it's where we got the disc from.
Yeah, it wasn't really our fault or our means to get out.
But
But someone,
there is a way.
somebody
There's
did.
a way through the astral plane, which not very reliable. We don't even know how
Beyond
we got our
that
actual
smoke.
bodies through the astral plane.
Beyond that smoke is a creature who now calls it its lair. It is strong, and it used us as a plaything whilst we were inside. I would still recommend no one go inside whilst we are weakened. Let's prepare first.
You somehow
Don't
got
worry
out
about
through
what's
the
beyond.
astral plane. The elders will need to know about this. And he just kind of loses himself in thought for a minute, and he just kind of looks up afterwards and goes, we need to go to the hall.
Right?
Do you not want to rest first, or have you done enough resting?
There's no time.
Okay.
This fog has been a problem long enough. We need to get through this as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Get the
All right,
kingdom
but if
back to
combat
its glory.
breaks out, if that dragon comes back, or if anything else happens, just stay out of it and let us take care of it. You're in no shape to fight.
I agree.
That seems like a fair thing to do at the moment until I'm back in fighting shape.
Good man.
Perhaps the bard
And,
can sing to you for a while.
He looks over to Oman and he pulls a chain necklace off of his neck for a second, and he goes, "Well, I'm unable to be in combat. Please hold on to this for me for just a few hours. It's a it's a protection ward against dragons, so the damage from them won't be quite as powerful." Even though you can still see what happens, it's just a small layer of protection.
Thank you.
Did your friend have one as well? And I point towards the body that Brand's holding.
I suppose he won't be needing it anymore. And he walks over and he kind of reaches down into the plate armor and he takes off a similar looking ward and he just kind of hands it out and lets the rest of you kind of decide who's going to take it.
Garius, you can take this.
Kind of grab it, and then I just turn to Eric. I think one swipe of the dragon is your whole body. Maybe you should wear it. And I hand it to him.
So, real quick, both Eric and Oman, add to your inventory Amulet of Dragon Warding. All it's going to do is if you take damage from a dragon's breath attack, you're going to be immune to the side effects from it. So if it's fire, you won't ignite. If it's ice, you won't freeze. If it's poison, it only lasts 1 turn. And then if you take damage from a melee attack from a dragon, you're going to ignore the first 5 points of damage.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, all right.
That's cool.
Not bad.
We appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
It's like that's honestly no issue. These are standard issue for all of the order members, and we can probably get the rest of your party one when we reach the hall.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get
All right.
moving.
So he gets up.
What direction are we
and-
moving?
So he kind of points further west into the tree line. He says it's not that much further. It's probably a 2-hour hike to the hall.
2-hour hike.
I'm just going to shoot straight up into the air and provide a bit of overwatch as we go. Just doing perception checks, making sure we're not getting anything moving nearby.
Okay. So
Brendan,
you guys
we may
continue
want
on.
to- we may want to fly this one. No offense, but with an injured man, we may be moving a little bit slower. An injured man
agree.
on a corpse.
Okay. All right. You gonna wild shape again, Bran?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn in. I'm gonna. How many people need help flying? The body, Eric, and the main guy, the main knight, right?
Yep.
Before he
then-
turns, I'm just going to look at him and just go, perhaps avoid dragon shape for a while. It
I
could
was
be
gonna.
problematic
He,
with wounds.
The Sergate actually looks over to you guys and kind of overhears that, and he just puts a hand up and he goes, "I know he's a druid. I know a druid when I see one. If he wild shapes into a dragon, I won't freak out."
Well,
Sure.
But
best
will
be
the
safe.
defenders at your base?
Once they see me on the dragon, they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna spawn 2 giant eagles, just to help out with the load, and then I'm just gonna turn into another giant eagle. I think,
Oh,
just
okay.
for the sake of worrying. I'm gonna
Okay.
carry little rock, and the knight if I can, and then the other eagles can carry whoever out the body and Eric.
Yep. And the monk can just run along.
I run very
Yeah.
good.
You run very, very fast.
Very fast.
All right, so you guys continue on towards the Hall of the Platinum Dragon. Flight's only going to take you probably about 30 minutes versus the 2-hour hike. You don't see much. You see the occasional wildlife kind of run away at the side of these giant eagles. Deer and rabbits, squirrels, birds, such forth. Nothing dangerous. Coming up, you do see what kind of looks like just a small church coming up at the end of the road here. Not really a road, but like a clearing in the trees in a circle. You see this small stone church, and you do see 2 guards outside the door. Sergid, as they get into view, just kind of waves his arms, and the guards turn and kind of lower their spears, and you guys land in front of the building.
Nice. I guess I'll transform back into me.
All right,
I'll transform
let's-
back into me, and I'll order the 2 other big eagles to just fly about.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so the guards kind of look at Sergid and go, Who are these guys? Surrogate goes, they just got me out of a tough bind, and they're requesting an audience with the elders, and it's the least I owe them for what they did for me.
What he said.
And they kind of part and kind of open the doors, and you see instead of leading into the stone building, it's a staircase that goes underground.
Okay. Here we go. Finally get to meet them, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
All right. Sergid kind of turns to you and goes, "Let me go first. The elders can be a little judgmental, if you will.
Okay.
Especially
Like all
with
elders, I guess.
especially with the half dragon here. No offense to you.
Right. I should probably stay outside.
No, come inside. I'll give them my word that you're good folks. It should be enough for them. They may be a little resilient, but they'll get past it. They are truly good people, I believe. So
Okay.
Thank you.
They deal with all of us or none of us, Oman. You should know that by
Mm.
now.
A little bit of diplomacy, Gary, sometimes goes a long way.
Speaking of which, try not to eat their pets this time. I'm just going to stare at him, raise an eyebrow. I still miss that cat. I'm going to walk down the stairs.
all right.
The
So you
fucking
guys
lies, son of a stupid.
you guys go down the stairs. It seems to go down for quite a while. You're probably going a couple 100 feet underground. And you get to another set of doors. Probably about they're big and ornate, like 20-ish foot high. The hall's probably about 20 foot wide, so these are huge doors. Surrogate kind of goes up, and a little slat opens up, and you see a pair of eyes just kind of peeking around. They see Surrogate and do a quick nod, and shuts back, and the doors open inward, and you just see this huge open area. It's like an entire city underground. You see people in full plate armor that are obviously members of the order, and you also see civilians as well, just kind of leading like normal lives. Like you see shops and restaurants,
Wow.
and you see an inn, and it's just a huge underground city.
Didn't
And,
expect that.
Surrogate kind of turns to you and he says, "Welcome to the Hall of the Platinum Dragon."
That is very showy and fancy, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Impressed.
Well, when you've had a couple thousand years to build up, you get this. And as he says that, you hear a screech back from up the stairs, and you see faintly like the door from the top just cracks open a little bit, and a small little shape just flying really fast toward you. So everybody roll a quick perception.
20 not natural?
5.
The 5.
7.
All right. Oman, you recognize what's flying towards you. It's a small hawk. And you recognize this hawk.
I do.
You do.
Refresh my memory, please, because I'm lost.
Just play along. Play along.
Okay. Bran, is that one of... There's a hawk coming. Is that one of yours?
Where? I don't see anything. I rolled a 5.
Well, once he points it out to you, you'll see it.
Oh yeah, it looks like a hawk.
It's coming very fast, and it... You've conjured that before, right? Surely.
Nah. I've conjured
Alright.
eagles.
Oman, roll another perception check.
21.
Oman, is that
Alright,
from your
as-
monastery?
As it gets closer, you see that there is something tied around its leg.
Should I catch it? What do I do here?
That's
It's
it.
Can I just like put up my arm and summon it?
All right, so as soon as Garius puts up his arm, it opens its wings to slow its ascent. It just lands right on Garius's arm, and it holds out its leg, and there's a small scroll attached to it, and it holds it out to Oman.
Thank you. You're from. I know. I think I remember where you are now. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and read the message.
There's just a few words written on it. It says, Kingdom of Barovia, Town of Volaki. We found the killer.
Good. Okay. And oh man, do I have a way to write something on the piece of paper?
Go ahead and search your bags if you want, or you could maybe try the bag of holding.
I was about to
I
say,
don't know.
I'm gonna try the bag of holding, and I'm just gonna reach in
All right.
and say, yeah, I'm gonna say writing utensil.
Okay. You feel something in your hand. You pull it out, and it's a feather quill.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna reach back in and just say small paper.
All right. You pull out a small piece of paper.
All right, I'm gonna write on the note: hold positions, do not engage, observe.
All right.
And I'm just gonna
As you go to write, nothing writes.
Ink.
All right. When you say ink, your hand feels wet. You pull it out, and it's like thick, gooey squid ink.
And just tap it into the ink.
Excuse me. All right, so you write the
Like I'm saying,
message.
just straight under the pressure of the eagle now. Just like letting
Yeah.
it shake slightly.
Yeah.
Hurry!
It's not
Up,
an eagle, it's a
Oman.
hawk. It's like that big, Gary.
Okay.
Struggling.
Yeah, -2 modifier. I'm still.
All right, so he writes a message, and you tie it back to the leg, and the hawk flies back up the stairs. You see the door crack open again, and it flies off.
Alrighty, and then I'm just gonna look at Garius and just give him a little bit of a nod.
Did you spend no time in the aviary back at the clan? What did you do?
I was busy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
All right, so now that that's done, you guys are at the doors to this big underground city. And Sergid kind of looking confused about what just happened with the hawk, and he just kind of brushes it off, and he goes, "Okay, just follow me. If you'd like, we can stop and get some food so you guys can replenish your strength. Or if you want to go directly to the elders, it is completely up to you."
Do you by chance have a weapons dealer that deals with the public?
I can take you to the Order's blacksmith. I'll take you to my personal favorite blacksmith. He'll take good
That's
care
where
of
I'm
us.
going. That's where I'd like to go. I don't know about the rest of you gentlemen.
I'm down. I'm always down for a bit of shopping. Shopping!
Shopping!
All right. So you guys enter the city. The big doors close behind you, and all of you roll a quick perception.
That one.
14.
15.
No, 19.
All right. So Oman sees his feet. And the rest of you, as the doors close, you notice like a magical sheen over the door, almost like a curtain closing like downward over it. And it looks to all of you kind of like a some kind of protection spell.
That makes sense. Hiding
Alright.
a big skin like this.
Cool. All right, so Sergid kind of beckons you over to directly forward into the big square in the city, and he kind of points and he goes, "Blacksmith and all the shops are going to be straightforward into the shopping district. I'll bring you right over to the blacksmith."
Sounds
As
good.
we
Thank you
start
very
walking,
much.
I'm just gonna like slow down my pace and kind of grab Oman and try and subtly pull him backwards a couple of steps with me. Just we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
What news do we have?
Just gonna look around a little bit. He's been found.
Where?
Barovia, Valaki.
What's he
Ordered.
been doing? Any
Don't know.
news?
I was just given a location. I've instructed them to follow, to maintain distance, but to not engage. They'll update us soon.
So
Do I
both of
see 'em
you
both
quickly
chatting?
roll an insight check for me.
Do I see them both chatting?
Perception, please.
27.
Nice.
19.
27 as well.
Okay, so you do see them chatting, Bran, and Garius and Oman, you remember that as far as you're aware, Valaki's been evacuated because of the fog. So the killer is the only person in that town, as far as you're aware, because there shouldn't be anybody else there.
I'm gonna go over to him and put my
What should we
hands on both
doing?
of them. What are we talking about, guys?
We are talking about problems. See, I met this girl, and
Ooh.
she's caught a little bit of my fancy, but I'm not much of a ladies' man, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Much like my cat, he ate hers as well. And now she doesn't want to see him anymore. We're just trying to track her down. It's nothing. Nothing to
Okay.
worry about.
Okay.
You say the
I
word
will-
cat.
That's what I was thinking.
I knew they would get everyone here. I was trying to keep his
Oh
straight
my
faces,
God.
look at face to face, and see who was giggling.
I will remember not to wild shape into any cats then anytime soon. I just walk off with
Good.
Eric, like both of us just like laughing to ourselves. And...
Jeez.
You keep saying the word cat. I don't think
Yeah.
you know what they mean.
I'm just going to turn back to him and go, what would she be doing in Velocity? It's empty.
Well, that's more a question for you now, isn't it? I'm just tracking her.
But there's no reason. She's a wise she's a wise hunter. How good are your men at staying quiet? Perhaps it's a false trail.
Well, pretty damn good at it, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, can turn themselves invisible. Pretty cool.
Hmm.
All right. So as you guys are talking,
Let's keep
you
your heads
guys
going.
get to the blacksmith, and Sergid kind of points in and says, "I have some business I need to attend to. I'm going to go prepare the elders. If you need to see any other shops, this is the square to do it. Go into the blacksmith and, excuse me, ask for Raoul and tell him Sergid sent you. He'll treat you good."
Right, and thank you. When we're seeking to meet back up with you, where should we head afterwards?
He points to the center of the city where you see a castle-like structure, and he says, "That's the Elder's Chambers. Meet me at the bottom of that at the doors. I'll be standing with the guards. I'll be waiting for you."
Right. Thank you. We'll
Yeah.
see you soon.
All right, sounds good. And he kind of jogs off towards the castle. And
Check out this blacksmith.
before anything else, that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Ooh.
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 Okay.
All right. So I like that session. That was good. Got some
Happening.
combat in there with some teamwork I really liked. That was amazing. We learned
was
some
so
pretty cool
good.
stuff. You guys found the Order of the Platinum Dragon.
I feel like it was
And,
the perfect like episode to bring us back into this world after such a hiatus.
yes, I
Yeah.
think so too.
Yep.
Things will build up from here, so it might go pretty fast because some events are going to start unraveling here soon.
So excited.
Oh
So much-
yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And
We got some.
Yeah, boy.
subplots.
I may have to have a small chat with Luke before the next couple episodes
Ooh.
because I need something to happen that
Oh.
is tied to Waystone.
Okay.
And I just need to make sure
It's
that
about
the
cat eating.
it's gonna work out story wise.
Right. We can chat quickly after this if you want.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, just real
Um,
quick.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just need to ask a few questions about some characters. So
Yeah.
all right, but yeah,
So
we'll end it here. Thank you always so much for watching. Apologies that we weren't live this time. We just wanted to kind of get back into the swing of things. We might do a live show next time, ? We'll figure it out. But until then, feel free to leave your comments on what you're liking about the series or any questions you might have for us, and we'll do our best to answer down in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll also be back streaming it a little bit too. We're thinking about maybe getting something together with the Call of Duty Vanguard beta that's coming up. And definitely we'll be streaming Battlefield 2042 and maybe some Back 4 Blood when those games come out. So keep an eye out for those, and we will see you next week for the next episode of Nightmares in Ravenloft. This is Mark, Luke, Steve, Damo, and Dan all signing off. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
You all.
Bye.
Bye.